Fantasy. Woo! Alright, so last time I was just kind of meandering around and died by a basic enemy. Well, I guess not that basic, it was a dragon, but if I can't take out a dragon, I'm in for some shit. Hey, there's a kitty cat. Check it out, everybody. Kitty cat. See ya. Ooh, why are you almost dead already, Radiant? It is nice to have Leviathan back. 1,000 fucking damage? What in the goddamn hell? I have Kiraja. Definitely had Kiraja before I died. Damn it, Rudia's dead. Fucking hell. Please don't hit me with Blaze. Don't do it. Don't do it. Right. Hey, there's Kiraja. Fucking hell. Alright. I think that's good. Organized fairly well for the spells that I will be using. Fuck back attacks. Actually, I should be fine. That'll be fine. Motherfucking tidal wave. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, those enemies give you more experience than those fucking dragon bones that were ravaging me. What? I guess I'll just fucking run from those dragon bones. Fuck those dragon bones. That sounds painful, fucking dragon bones. Again, it's so good to have Leviathan back. Yo-yos! What up? Welcome back. Speaking of yo-yos, I was talking to somebody else about this. When you were in school, did you have, like, some special, like, assembly in, like, elementary school, I think it was, where there was, like, a yo-yo presentation? Yes? Have we talked about this? One friend I was talking to about it, like, I think we actually went to different elementary schools, even though we went to the same high school. He said that they didn't have a yo-yo presentation. And of course, like, everybody in school had to get yo-yos after that yo-yo presentation. And I sucked at it and just stopped. Like most things when I was a kid. It's like, ugh, you mean I'm not good in the first 30 seconds? I'm done with this shit, man. Brought to you by Big Yo-Yo. Alright, I feel like... there's a treasure box, okay. Theodore. What happened to all your MP? Hey, Derek, how you doing? Oh, what were we saying about yo-yos? Well, Sean just arrived and said, yo-yo, and I'm like, yo-yos. And then it made me think about how I was having a conversation with a friend about how, like, back in my elementary school, we had, like, a yo-yo presentation where, like, professional yo-yoers, is that a good term? Yo-yoers? They, like, just made a presentation and, like, made all the kids in my school just fall in love with yo-yos. And I was just asking Sean if, in his elementary school, they had a yo-yo presentation. Oh man, why you gotta go for Rydia? She needs the tidal wave, yo motherfucking asses. You never had the yo-yo presentation? Man. He must have been really trying to sell yo-yos in northeastern Ohio, right? Yeah, I mean... It worked. Like, everybody in school had a yo-yo after that. For maybe a year before everyone realized that it was actually very difficult to do it properly. And as a kid, you know, you just gave up at shit that you weren't just naturally good at. Unless your parents hammered it home that you got good at something. Like piano or violin or yo-yos. You know, I want to start a band called Professional Yo-Yoers. Have nothing to do with yo-yos at all. Right? Oh man, I'm gonna go see this concert tonight. Oh yeah? Who are you gonna see? The Professional Yo-Yoers. Do they have yo-yos on stage? No, not at all. Oh yeah, the fancy yo-yos in case you were not good at yo-yoing by yourself. Damn. Try ethers and elixirs. Very expensive. Oh, I should stock up on Phoenix Downs. Probably some X potions. There, that's fine for now. Oh, really? HP and MP restored? I just, like, went over there to see what this tile was. I just wasted a fucking cottage. Although actually, it's kind of fine, because when you go to bed, the moon cycle changes, and changes what damages enemies more. Let's see, what's gonna do good damage now? I guess everything is normal, so I don't have any... Oh wait, special physical attacks do good damage now. I have to decide whether to push Yo-Yo or the Slinky in the 80s. Yeah, I mean, for a good year, I remember Yo-Yo's, like, being the goddamn shiznit when I was a kid. And it's like, if you didn't have a Duncan Yo-Yo, oh man, you were a poser. Oh yeah, Pogs. I collected Pogs, even though I didn't even know how to play Pogs. I'm just like, it was almost like collecting cards, you know? Then you're like, oh, what kind of slammers do you have? Yeah, POGS. They were fine when we were kids, but now PAWG. That's where it's at. Honestly, when I first saw that abbreviation, I had to look up what it was. I'm like, oh. I've never heard them be called pounders. Slammers, yes. Unless you're talking about PAWGS, then you pound her. Yeah, damn straight. Oh god, this is what killed me before. Your middle school considered Pogs a form of gambling? Man, that's like borderline religious shit right there. Nope. Related to Satan. None of that around here. Ooh, fucking hell, I'm out of here. No wonder I fucking died. Jesus. What? I thought I was at decent levels. And those that motherfucker just annihilated my party. What the fuck? I'm still not sure if this game is just harder than other Final Fantasy games, or if I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, obviously I'm at the end of the game, so I did something right, but Jesus Christ, man. I guess I'm just gonna run from every fucking blue dragon I see. Del Taco. Oh man, it's so funny that with all those typos, I understood exactly what you just said. Mighty Duck Pogs, right on. It's funny, I like had no fucking interest in hockey at all, but I loved the Mighty Ducks. Why is Zelda stupid? You're never happy, Matt. I'm right before the second dungeon. That sounds about right, Derek. Or like late middle school. Matt, would you like to do a shot with me? Yeah, the Dodongo dungeon. Actually, I was about to go to the Dodongo dungeon and save it there, because the game is weird about saves, where if you're in a dungeon, you can save in the dungeon, but if you're not, it like sends you back to the forest. But then I realized, oh yeah, I need to learn Soraya's song so I can get into the Dodongo dungeon, so I went ahead and just saved it there. But anyway. Now I want to do a It's not that I didn't want to do a shot before, I just didn't expect you to show up before, dude. Why you gotta give me so much shit all the time? Gosh. I don't know if the game came out or the cards came out first with Pokemon. I never got into Pokemon cards. I love the Game Boy games because I was already like a really big RPG fan. You changed your focus to dedicating all your time to getting pussy. Yeah, I guess I started getting into pussy. You know, probably right after high school. Mainly because in like middle school, like between like second grade and like ninth grade, I was fat and had next to no confidence. So I didn't get a whole lot of pussy back then. But then I started eating diet pills and smoking weed and not eating food and got skinny and got some sort of semblance of confidence, and then I started getting girlfriends. Probably not till my 20s where I really started getting pussy, if you will. Anyway, cheers, Matt. Sadly, in my early to mid-30s, I was very depressed and started putting pounds back on, and have only just recently started, like, actually working out consistently and becoming not as fat and maybe have a little bit of confidence again. When you finally lost your virginity, you could think about things other than sex. Dude, I'm pretty sure there was a Beavis and Butthead episode where they literally talked about that. They're like, yeah, when we have sex, we can think about other things. Oh, that sucks, Matt. I don't know. I really had my heart broken. Late 20s, early 30s, or whatever, and I haven't had a real relationship since then. Just one-nighters, pretty much, ever since then. Kind of sad. You quit smoking the day you saw the dudes that talked about dark matter, and now they're on the Epstein list? Jesus. Nope, I didn't mean to defend. Oh, alright. Run away then. Matt, it cracks me up so much that, like, you're, like, so into, like, the Nintendo Directs, but then you're disappointed by them every time. I mean, that's how it goes, bro. For the most part, I've always been a video game generation behind. Granted, I don't have, like, the PS5 Pro or whatever, but this past generation, I've been closest to being kept up to date for a long time. Friggin' fantasy. Yep, the final one. It's the PS5 Pro. Is it significantly better? That's up in the air. From what I understand, the PS5 Pro is like legit 4K, always 60 frames per second, where the PS5 is like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, where, like, so the PS4 was 1080p, but then they had the PS Pro, or the PS4 Pro, which was, they advertised it as 4K, but it was more like an interlaced 4K. It's kind of like how the PS2 boasted 1080i for some games, and interlaced is weird compared to progressive scan, where it's like they do like line doubling techniques where supposedly to the naked eye you don't know a difference, even though you do. I just said a whole lot without saying anything. But anyway, like, PS5 Pro is like officially for real 4K with for real 60 frames per second, where PS5 was still kind of like the PS4 Pro, where it was like a weird 4K interlaced almost. And you didn't always get 60 frames per second. No, you can get... Okay, so the fucked up thing about the PS5 Pro is if you want a disk drive, you have to buy it separately. Which has really put me off. I own the PS5, like the base model. But when they said that you have to buy a fucking disk drive for the PS5 Pro, it's like, oh, so I gotta spend $600 and then another $100 or whatever the fuck the disk drive is? Like, no thanks. I think 100 or 200. I'm not sure on the price, but it's at least 100. But, you know, I have a PS5. I'm fine with that. Maybe after they release the PS6, I'll eventually get a PS5 Pro. Probably not, actually. Unless my PS5 breaks, I really don't care. And then it's up in the air whether consoles are even going to be a thing. You know, in the near future. So, I don't even know if I'll even buy any new consoles after this. Like, I might be done. Like, I'll probably buy a Switch 2 at some point. But at this moment, like, I am totally cool with my Switch, my PS5, and my Xbox Series S, or X. Even though the Xbox, I need to get the fucking disk drive fixed. I haven't played my Xbox in probably 6 months because of that. And the only reason I even bought the Xbox Series X is so I could play backwards compatible games on it. You watching this makes you want to play Final Fantasy III? For the record, I'm playing this on my PSP, which is essentially a PS2 in your pocket. You think so? Because I heard they're actually coming out with a PSP 3. I don't know why they're calling it a PSP 3, because the second one was called PS Vita, but I'd be kind of surprised if they did that with the PS6 if they're actually going to make a PSP 3. Although, I'm going to be honest, I think modern developers are smoking crack. It's almost like the Wild West at this point. I don't think anybody really knows what they're doing. I think they're just throwing shit against the wall and hoping something sticks. Because it's like, for the longest time, you know... Well, what I want to say, like, Nintendo hasn't really been graphically up to par, arguably, since the Super Nintendo. And at one time, the Wild East, they make more than us, so they can afford to smoke crack. Anyway, like, arguably, Nintendo hasn't made graphically superior games since the Super Nintendo. Nintendo has had their rough spots, like the GameCube didn't do commercially well, which I think is bullshit. The GameCube was great. And then the Wii U didn't do commercially well, which is also bullshit because I love the Wii U so much more than the Wii. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is I think a lot of these game developers are like, how the fuck is Nintendo beating us commercially when we have the superior machines? And obviously, the answer to that is Nintendo's IPs. So really, if the fucking developers knew what was good for them, they would churn out a quality fucking product and not just expect to fucking ride coattails like they want to make the next fucking Fortnite or they want to make the next fucking Halo or whatever. It's like that's not what's gonna win the console wars at this point. It's like you gotta have something that everyone loves, like Mario or Zelda. But like I said, these developers are, well, if the PS6 really does have a dock and you can, have a handheld PlayStation or whatever that comes out of it, like, I think that's just Sony, like, grasping at straws at this point. It's like, oh, well, Nintendo's doing it, so we can too. Like, dude, just make something good. Like, Sony made Astro Bot, and even though I think Astro Bot might be a little generic, like, it won Game of the Year, like, focus on, like, a fun experience like that. Switch 1 just surpassed Nintendo DS. I read that. I didn't know that you needed me to respond to that, but Crash Bandicoot be like Mario. I mean, that's what Sony was trying to do in the PlayStation 1 era for sure. They're like, Sony's like, oh, Sonic's popular, Mario's popular, us too. And like, I don't think Crash Bandicoot ever really, like, other than the kids that just had a PlayStation and they're kids and their parents buy them something, like, they got Crash Bandicoot. They have nostalgia for Crash Bandicoot, but Crash Bandicoot does not live up to the legacy of Mario or Sonic. At any rate, I should have gone to school for fucking video game developing, and I should be developing video games. I should be telling these dumbasses what's gonna fucking do it, alright? Alright, maybe not, but... did they make a Crash Bandicoot for PS2? That's a good question. I don't think they did. Oh yeah, that's another thing where, like, companies are like, they've how do I want to put this? They've been shown that they don't need to complete a product. They're like, oh, we'll just put this crap out, bugs and all, and we'll just patch the fuck out of it. It's like that. That's so lazy. Like, I hate that. Wait, what's 3D? Oh, you're talking about a Crash Bandicoot for PS2? I don't think there was a Crash Bandicoot for PS2. I don't think they came out with another Crash Bandicoot until PS4, right? But yeah, I think all these, like, billionaire CEO types are just looking at the success of like certain IPs out there, and they're just like, me too. But it's like, if you don't have a solid product, then it's not going to go anywhere. Wrath of Cortex. Okay, I wasn't even familiar with that. All I knew about was like Crash 1, 2, and 3, and then Crash Racing. See, it must not have been very good if I didn't even know about it. And I know they came out with Crash 4 or whatever on the PS4. At any rate, my point of all that was, I think it's funny that PlayStation wants to do a handheld docked system like the Switch. They're just tired of Nintendo beating them, even though like their graphics are shitty in comparison. What's not, Matt? I like PlayStation. I mean, the Switch was alright. I think it's funny that Nintendo did bad commercially with the GameCube. And I think the GameCube is superior to what was released on the Wii. But then the Wii was what did commercially well. And then the Wii U did commercially bad. And I think the Wii U is like heads and shoulders above the Wii. But then the Wii U did bad. It's like the Switch, like, you know, I like the Switch, but I don't really care about handheld gaming. Like, I love a lot of old Game Boy games, but, like, I would much prefer to play them on my TV. And I just think it's so weird, like, what ends up doing commercially well for Nintendo. I did not play Astro Bot. I actually have Astro Bot on my VR unit. I own it, but I've literally never played it. I'm sure it's fun, but it just seems so generic to me. I mean, I probably need to give it a shot. I own it and all. Dude, I think, Treemosh, I think Xbox is the worst offender about naming consoles terribly. Like, what the fuck is an Xbox Series X? Like, what does that even mean? You... Yeah, I mean, Pro controllers are the way to go most of the time. You think Astro Bot should be PlayStation's mascot? I don't know about that. I mean, I might be the minority here, but I still think that Astrobot seems generic. Yeah, the Series X is basically like a PS5. An Xbox One is basically like a PS4. Because that makes sense. I don't know why I keep using Osmose. I keep not getting any MP out of this asshole. Sorry, I got a little ranty there. But I don't know. I think these companies just need to get back to basics. And like, well, I think that's why indie developers started getting so popular there, because like these independent developers are like putting their heart and soul into these video games, and that is what is fucking missing out of video games, in my opinion. Like, all this AAA bullshit is just hollow as fuck to me, anyway. I mean, I know people love their fucking shooters and whatnot. What up, Derek? I think the gaming industry has just forgotten what the fuck is fun. Anyway, give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna pee. Be right back. Oh, shit. Yeah, taking a pee in this economy. Your outskis there, Sean. Well, thank you for watching tonight, of course. I would say it'd be fun to do a Friday stream, but it's my birthday, and I'm partying instead of streaming, so none of that. But of course, I'll be back on Monday, possibly putting the final touches on GTA 3. Thank you, thank you. Please, dog? Oh, okay, Matt. You realize you're the minority there. There's a reason I start another GTA every Christmas. Because it's beloved. The game exploits minorities? What are you even talking about? I don't even know if you know why you don't like GTA. I think you have an idea of GTA, and it's incorrect. Or an idea of what GTA is. Really, like, GTA for the most part is a satire. Oh, you gotta work on Friday, Derek? That sucks. Okay, Matt. I feel like GTA is like, if you like a gangster flick, you get to play a gangster flick. Everybody's gotta work Friday, that sucks. I have to do a double on Sunday. Yeah, thank you. Not that I'm really thrilled by who is in the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm really not a football fan anymore. Being a Browns fan has kind of sullied that. Well, we gotta get together soon, Derek, and get some Mexican on our own time. Yeah, football does make food service workers' jobs harder. That's for sure. Aside from the Seahawks, every team in the playoffs, like even if I'm like not really into it, I'll root for a team. Literally, every team I rooted for lost, except for the Seahawks. Dean right into Snadge. So there's this Australian guy named Snadge that streams on Twitch, and he always does Kaizo Mario, and it's like, I can't imagine trying to stream Kaizo Mario. If you know anything about Kaizo Mario, it's like the most ball-bustering fucking Mario game you've ever goddamn played. And it's like, rightfully so, he's losing his mind almost at all times while he's streaming. You don't understand how football works? I mean, it's not that complicated, but I mean, some of the ins and outs, like, I don't understand what a nickel or a dime or a shotgun or a pistol, like, I don't know the difference between any of that. All I understand is sometimes you throw it, sometimes you run it, sometimes you do a trick play. What hike my ass? What do we got going on here? I bet this is a boss fight. Oh, no, it's a teleporter to a boss fight. Okay. Kraken. Okay, apparently I'm fighting bosses from Final Fantasy 1 all of a sudden. Alright, let's see how this goes. 781. That's not too terrible. Holy fuck, that's pretty terrible. Reading what you're saying, but it's still confusing. That's funny to me. Wait, did fucking Rydia get knocked down again? What the fuck? Stop killing Rydia! What did she ever do to you? Hopefully, Kraken will not be able to take Rydia out in one hit anymore. Now that we've got a shell up. Of course, the moon cycle is where my black magic is going to do shit for damage. Ouch. Quit it. This fucker keeps puking on me. It's like bile. Might as well put haste on everybody, why not? Thundaga is doing really good damage on the Kraken. I wonder how much damage it would normally do if the moon cycle was different. At least 7,000 or 8,000 damage. God damn it. I'm just about to cure everybody up. And then he paralyzes Rosa. What a dick. Puking on me. Deluge. That's probably going to be bad. Viridia's probably going to die again. And Rosa died. God damn it. I definitely enjoy listening to a baseball game more than I like watching one. Oh, god damn it. Alright, this fucker's gotta be almost dead. Oh. It's not doing much damage at all now. Now that half my party's fucking dead. There we go. Sorry, kitty. Lucy is napping on my lap, and I move my arm, and she looks so offended. Matt, would you like to do a shot with me? I'm gonna do a shot. Yeah, wiener. Wiener, wiener, chicken diener. Oh! Theodore just got Curaga. I didn't know he could get that good of white magic. Ooh, what do we got here? Triton's Dagger. Who the fuck would use that? Oh. I guess Viridia. Intellect 52. I don't think it changes her stats. But whatever, we'll do that. Shares. Gotta get my apple slice after my shot. Man, that is awesome that Theodore got Curaga. I don't know, what wasn't Cincinnati good last year or something? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really keep up, especially if Cleveland is doing bad. I don't pay attention to any sports. Hence, they're almost always doing bad. Hence, I barely pay attention to sports. Didn't the Braves win like 2 or 3 years ago? Yeah, I don't know. Again, I just think it's funny. Like, I feel like I'm, like, even though I don't believe in any of that, like, I feel like I'm bad juju for sports teams. Because it seems like whoever I fucking root for ends up losing. Burn 30, eh? Gonna get high? Yes, Matt. My dad was really into football, so like when he was around, I paid attention to football a little bit, but after he moved to California, all Cleveland teams are fucked. Well, maybe it's my fault, I guess is what I'm saying. I root for them and they lose. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So you all know Bob. I grew up with Bob. Our other friend Evan and our other friend Ryan, they all lived like across the street from me, and they were like ravenous sports fans. Hey Rima, welcome back. And it's like I would pay attention by proxy from them, but I never really got into sports that much. I love that sketch. That's exactly how that sketch is almost exactly like how when I do a shot when Matt's not around, I do a shot and then Matt appears out of nowhere. Why do you hate my stream right now? The fuck, bruh? Oh, you said, I think you said shit colored or something about the Browns. I would have gotten up and allowed it. Like, I have to click on it to allow it, but my cat is really comfy on my lap, so sorry. Damn, this fucker It's kind of wrecking me. Can't even talk openly. Yeah, I can't even talk shit, man. What's up with that? Yeah, I feel like gambling is kind of over the top these days. I remember when I was a little kid and I would see like commercials like about issues to vote for, where it's like, vote yes on issue blah 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 so we can have gambling. And like, racist? I don't take it personally, Matt. Come on. We know you're just talking shit about a sports team. It's fine. What did you miss? Matt just has colorful words to say about sports teams, and Twitch doesn't like it. Oh, Theodore's dead. Ugh. Damn, Tiamat. You're a dick. Well, you know who really sucks, Matt? The Celtics. Ah, they suck my butthole. How about that? Yeah, kinky. Hell yeah, butthole. Oh, damn, am I curing him and I didn't even realize it? Matt, you obviously didn't get that. It's okay for you to talk shit about teams, but, like, if I say it, you get all upset. What's that guy's name? Bo Nix? That's not even a real name. Is Bo short for something? Like Bonjour? That's his full name. Nix is his last name, though, right? Matt, you gotta not take this so seriously. Jesus, man. Shut up, Matt. Come on. Nobody cares enough. You don't know what you're talking about. Just shut up, man. You're bringing the chat room down, bro. Auto petter. Yeah, let's talk about cats. Rima's right. Oh, Gritty is dead. Ugh. God damn it. This shit has gone to hell. Matt, do you listen? Shut up. Don't leave, just come on. Like, don't... Like, I don't know what you're gaining by, like, trying to fight with everyone about sports teams. Petting cats while speedrunning. That's right. I'm down with that. Getting the facts straight. Nobody cares, Matt. I'm getting mad at you, man. Like, why are you just talking shit in this chat room? Like, everybody's being cool and you're just talking shit. My facts are asexual, they're opinions. Nice. You need to grow up. Jeez. I swear every, like, comment you're making is annoying to me. Just let it be, bro. Yeah, we're all grown up. Come on. All right, I think I got this fight in the bag here. Things were looking I sleep in a race car bed. How about you? I sleep in a big bed with my wife. Oh. See, that's what I want. I want more Simpsons references and less talking shit about sport teams. Because I don't give a shit about sports, man, at the end of the day. Matt, I don't know, man. You're on one tonight, apparently. It didn't have to escalate like this. You could have just not been talking shit to everybody. Yeah, so take that, Matt. She can't do that. Stop doing mail store. Oh, God. Oh, really? And then everybody's dead. How the fuck are you supposed to deal with that? He does a spell that drops your HP to next to nothing and then gets to go again. What the fuck? Matt, come on, man. I don't know why you're being like this tonight, dude, but I hope you're cool tomorrow. What other gaming chat went awry? Yeah, I think it's kind of fucked up he said her honesty. Like, for some reason, he's mad at you, Rima. Ah, fuck. Wait, what the fuck? Why do you not have Curaga anymore, Theodore? Did I not fucking save it after I beat, the Kraken? What the fuck? How did I not save the game? What the fuck? Fucking... Damn red hat ladies, right? Man, I'm all thrown off because of Matt. All bummed out that I apparently didn't save the game after I beat the Kraken. Ugh. Fuck. I don't know, it sounds like that you're probably better off not playing games with people that are gonna act like that. Yeah, my politics are better than your politics. Right on. Well, yeah, I just don't understand that. It's like, I don't understand why he was attacking people over sports when, like, who the fuck talks about sports on my fucking channel anyway? Like, I feel like we talk about just about everything, and if sports comes up, sure, why not? But it's like, I'm not gonna tolerate people talking shit about each other because of sports, you know? Yeah, I actually question if, like, when he said her, if that was a typo or not. Or like an autocorrect or whatever. I don't know. I don't want anybody to be arguing in my fucking chat. Like, that bothers the hell out of me. Yeah, I mean, me being the dreaded drunken gamer, it's just supposed to be fun, you know? It's not like... I know alcohol does bad things to some people, and I mean, it's probably, you know, slowly killing me, but I don't know. Wait, I missed that. Wait, why'd you tell Tree Monster that he sucked? I mean, I know you're just messing around, but... Oh, you don't want anyone... Oh, okay. Carry on. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've been known to get upset when I'm drunk. I try not to, you know, direct it to anyone. I just don't like any of that. I didn't like how that went down. Bothers the hell out of me. I mean, I always try to be there for him. I don't know why it's so easy to flip your switch on somebody that's trying to be there for him. I mean, I guess I was... I don't know. I was calling him out, but I just don't understand why he had to be so angry about sports teams. It made no sense. Like, he just kept talking shit about, like, all these sports teams, and I thought I was, like, gonna jokingly, like, talk shit about his sports team, like, oh, your sports team sucks, and then he gets all offended. Like, how are you gonna get offended by that when you were just talking shit to everybody else? At any rate, Lich, the Earth Fiend, is dead. That's the important part. I'm gonna take a shot. Now I have to make sure I save the game. Because I guess I didn't save the game after I beat the Kraken. And I'm gonna have to beat the Kraken again. Fucking Kraken. Cracking this shot in my mouth. Yeah. Was that Death himself? Alright, let's get back to having fun. Me enjoying Final Fantasy, and y'all having good conversation in the chat room. I like fun too. Emphasis on healthy, right? Yeah, personally, as a Cleveland sports fan, me, I have no room to talk about any other sports team because Cleveland. So if I'm talking shit about a sports team, for me it's obvious that I'm joking, but I don't know. Ew, that takes 10 of her intelligence away when I put an assassin's knife on her. No, thank you. Alright, that's cool and all that I got an assassin's knife, but nobody's gonna wear that shit. Fuck it, moving to Cleveland. No idea why. No, actually, Cleveland is a really fun place. There are a lot of really cool places in Cleveland. But being a Cleveland sports fan is absolutely miserable. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's why I really don't care about sports at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, even though I don't really care about sports, you know, I'll always root for a Cleveland team, of course. Oh god, speaking of Cleveland teams, like, did you hear that, like, the Cavs just traded for fucking, what's his face, bearded dude, James, whatever the fuck his last name is. Fuck, I don't remember his name, but, like, he's a fucking shit show, and, like, they just traded, like, a really good player that, like, helped them like get one of the best records ever last year. And it's just like, why did they do that? And it's just like the continuation of the Cleveland sports shit show. I mean, yeah, it seemed like a Browns decision. Fuck, what's his name? Not Cincinnati Derek, but Derek Suchi 64. Help me out here. Who did the Cavs just trade for? James. What's his last name? Yes, James Harden. Thank you. Yeah. Like, why the fuck did they trade for James Harden? Like, what were they thinking? Granted, I don't know shit about basketball. Maybe I'm wrong and that's a great decision. But when I heard that, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, the only thing I know about this guy is he's a shit show. He's a great scorer, right on. But what, Donovan Mitchell, he's good though, right? I thought Donovan Mitchell was really good. You think they're better now with James Harden? Because that wasn't... You think so? Okay, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. That's fair. I accept that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to sports. Unless we're talking boxing. I know boxing. I mean, I would have much rather a different James. LeBron James. I mean, there's so many people that hate LeBron James these days, though, which is a bummer to me. But, like, I would have loved to have seen LeBron James come back to Cleveland. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I always kind of thought that maybe LeBron James would want his, like, retirement years to be in Cleveland. But yeah, Suchi, if you think that the Harden trade was a good trade, I mean, that's great, I guess. When I heard about it, I just know about, like... You hear more about, like, James Harden, like, off the court, and it's like, I know that dude is a fucking drama queen. And I was kind of bummed to see Donovan Mitchell go. But if that's a good trade, that's a good trade. Cool. Whatever. Or not Mitchell. Who? See, I don't know shit about sports. I don't even remember who I... Not Donovan Mitchell. Garland. I have been drinking. Alright, well, I mean, like I said, I'm always rooting for Cleveland teams, even though I'm not, like, super invested. I kind of removed myself from the Browns back when they got Deshaun Happy Ending Watson. I don't really know about the Guardians very well these days either. Oh, fucking Cool Joe, or Joe Cool. Morale. All right, everyone, we're gonna have to reboot and look at this cute cat right now. Look at the cute cat. Lucia, say hello to the internet. Oh no, I dropped my PSP. Sweetie kitty. Oh. How much I want for that cat? I wouldn't take $1 bazillion for Lucia. Yeah, money can't buy this cat, alright? No, seriously, no matter how much anyone would ever offer me for Lucia. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Lucia is basically my daughter. I jokingly refer to Lucia when I'm hanging out with my mom. I bring Lucia over to my mom's every once in a while. I'm like, yeah, and I'll bring your granddaughter over too. Oh, that's good, Rima. I actually, like, when you mentioned that there were only a couple people, like, really giving you shit, I, like, almost said that I'm like, maybe you need to make a new gamer group with the cool ones. Oh, got her. What is this on Discord or? Bumble. I'm too old to even know what that is. If I infiltrated there, they'd be like, "Sir, are you lost?" What? Yes, I am actually. Oh, okay. I I should probably try dating apps. I, when I first moved back to Kent, I actually tried a dating app. That was like a decade ago, and it the situation just kind of soured me on dating apps for what, 12 years. That's cool. Actually, on Facebook, like, saying that I accidentally joined the group isn't like 100% true, but like there's like this dating page for gamers on Facebook that just kind of came into my feed, and one day I actually did like accidentally click join, even though like I was just kind of like lurking or whatever, and I accidentally joined. I'm like, oh, well, all right, fine. I mean, I'd rather meet someone, you know, in person, like in real life, but I live in a college town, so it's like most of the women that I meet, I'm like old enough to be their fucking dad, so like that ain't cool. Relationships stress me out these days. They didn't used to, but they definitely do to me now. I don't know, there's this one lady that I've been kind of seeing here and there, but it's just obviously not right for either of us, so like I kind of need to find someone I'm actually interested in so I can go back to being that girl's friend and not like a love interest. No, I never hang out in Akron. FWB, what does that stand for? Friends with burritos, fuck yeah. I want friends with burritos. Oh, friends with benefits. Yeah, I mean, mainly friends with benefits. Although I must feel like she wanted me to push for more, even though she was telling me that's not what she wanted. But I don't know if that's true. But I I'm not gonna like push for something against her wishes that she's making apparent, you know? I saw that, Derek. Yeah, we probably should have a conversation, but it's really awkward. It would make a lot more sense if we just sat down and talked it out, but I feel like if we talked it out, it might even, like, make our friendship weird, so I just want to go back to being regular friends with her and maybe just find someone else. Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. I should just man up and be like, yo, this is how I feel, and we should just be friends. But I don't know. Yeah, that's probably what I should tell her. It's easier said than done, though. Oh, I'm not stringing her along. If anything, she's stringing me along. I just don't want to feel like that around her anymore. Yeah, or I could actually just find someone that I'm interested in having a relationship and they're interested in having a relationship with, and I can, when I do run into this girl, I can just be like, I'm seeing this girl. So, yeah, none of that friends with benefits thing anymore. So it would have the same effect without the awkwardness. But that probably sounds very stupid now that I say it out loud. Well, I mean, that does suck. I mean, I definitely still want to be friends with this girl, because we've actually been friends since I was like 15. Um, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like, there's always been like some sort of like awkward wall between us when it comes to real shit. Oh, I mean, the friendship would survive. I just feel like the effect would be the same without so much awkwardness. Anyway, probably shouldn't be talking about this anyway. I feel like whenever I've tried to be real with her in the past, it did not go the way I wanted it to go. Which is why I'm eking out the easy route. Which is probably shitty of me, I don't know. I mean, I'm all about having a serious conversation, but like I said, when I've had conversations with her in the past, like, it just didn't go the direction I wanted it to. Didn't follow the script. I mean, I don't... maybe? I don't know. It's just... We've kind of always been each other's, like, backups. And now that, like, we're both single, things are just weird. I don't think so, Derek. I wish it was that simple. The script I wrote in I mean, I don't know about that. It would just be easier to go back to how things were when she still had a boyfriend. Let me set you up on a date. I mean, all the time, no. But I mean, I guess I've been hanging out with her more than anyone else. I mean, we were hanging out frequently for a minute until I got weirded out. Things are fun when we're hanging out, having drinks, and then it's kind of like, I don't know, when we do conversate, like, aside from nights we're hanging out, it's very awkward, and she'll just kind of ghost me a lot, so I ghost her back. Definitely tension. It's mainly the main reason I don't want to be straight up with her is because when we're sober and not hanging out, like, she just doesn't really respond to me much, and I feel kind of offended by that. It's like, oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? So I just kind of like go on with my life, and then, you know, there'll be random nights where she's like, what are you doing? And I'll spend the next half hour figuring out how I want to respond to her. She's got me wrapped around her finger? I don't know about that. It's just that when she does finally get a hold of me, like, I want to be decent towards her. Sometimes I just don't say a damn thing to her. I mean, that's pretty much what I do. I guess I just feel bad. I easily feel bad about shit. I don't want to be a shitty friend. And it's... if she hadn't been my friend for so long, then I would have no problem at all just throwing her to the wayside, you know? Like I said, it's complicated. Like, I'm not pathetic or anything. I mean, maybe I am, but... it's really weird. I just don't know. It's tough to separate being friends with her and then being the friends with benefits or whatever. Because, like, I want to be a good friend, but then it's confusing when the sex gets involved, I guess. Matt, I don't know what to say, man. That situation weirded me out. And it took about till now for me to feel better after that. Oh yeah, I mean, I have no interest in, like, dating her anymore. Well, I told you not to, Matt. That situation really bothered me. You didn't listen, and it's like... I don't know, man. Did I save it? The situation that happened a half hour ago. You really pissed me off, bro. I told you to stop, and you wouldn't listen. And I jokingly talked shit to you, and you got all upset and left. I haven't hooked up with her for quite a while, no, Rima. Again, the reason it's difficult is because I've been friends with her for so long. And I don't like that she's playing games with me when we have been friends for so long. But when she does get a hold of me, it's like I want to be decent to her because we have been friends for so long. I don't know. No, like I said, I'm done hooking up with her. Again, it would be much simpler if I just found someone else. You made me mad, sure, but I just wish you would listen to me when I told you stuff. Doesn't mean that we don't want you around. I told you to chill out, and you kept going. Anyway, hopefully I can beat Tiamat this time. This boss is a fucking dick. God damn it. Heal Rydia, and she immediately goes down again. Whew. Now that I'm fighting Tiamat last, hopefully I've leveled up enough. Although when Tiamat did Maelstrom and then Thermal Ray immediately after, that doesn't fucking help. Maelstrom brings us all down to next to no health. And then Thermal Ray does damage on everyone, so everyone's going down if that happens. Maelstrom. Everybody down to no fucking health again. Didn't really want to do shell. Maelstrom again. Good thing I got Curaja down, or up, or whatever. Tiamat is much more difficult in this game than Final Fantasy 1. Please don't kill anyone. Please don't kill anyone. Good. Please cure everyone. Please cure everyone. Come on. I don't think that's it. Brought Golbez back to life, that's cool. Cure everyone. Come on, let's do it. I think that's it. Yes. Sweet. Nice. Bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully I can get in a good pattern now. Matt is a good guy. That's why he's my friend. What the fuck? Everyone had full health, and that motherfucker just blasted everyone. And one-shotted them, all except for Kain, and then I didn't know what to do with myself, and then just... What the fuck was that? God damn it. At this point, there's nothing else I can really do except for grind. You out of here, Rima? Well, thank you for watching. Have a good night. And then that was this asshole. What? Fire gives it health, and then I just did fire twice. One hit? What the fuck? And we're all dead. Except for Kain again. Just kill me. At least I didn't have to fight something for like 20 minutes before I got annihilated. I really thought that I was gonna beat this game next stream, but I don't think that shit's gonna happen. I mean, I'm pretty much at the end of the game. Really, this whole game... Okay, so... Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection is what I'm playing. Where you play the base game with Rydia, Kain, Cecil, Rosa, and Edge. That's the base game, and then there's the interlude, which is years later, and then there's the After Years, which I'm playing right now, which is the sequel to Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy After Years, like, throughout the entire game, it's like... You'll almost be sleepwalking through a good portion of it, where it's like... Alright, you're having a good time, chatting it up with the chat room, not really thinking, and then all of a sudden you run into a brick wall, and you really gotta buckle down and either level up or just figure out a different strategy. And it's like, you finally beat an enemy, or beat a boss or whatever, and it's like, oh god, okay, I made it. Is the rest of the game gonna be like this? And then the game, like, it happens again, where you're sleepwalking through half of the game, and you're like, oh, okay, well, that was quite the difficulty spike, and you almost forget. Well, that's the thing, like, the difficulty spikes are crazy. Or it's like, it doesn't feel hard until you hit a brick wall. And there have been, like, maybe 4 or 5 brick walls in this game. And apparently Tiamat is one of those brick walls. Which... if the whole game was difficult, it'd be one thing. But the whole game isn't difficult. It is just not balanced to difficulty. And I want to smack the developers in the face for that. God damn it. Super leveled up? No. But I thought leveled up enough. I definitely haven't been specifically leveling anyone up throughout the game. I'm just, oh, god damn it, fuck you. At the end of the day, this game has just become an asshole. It's like I said, throughout most of the game, it's like I feel like I'm sleepwalking through where it's not difficult at all. But then all of a sudden you run into some fucking assholes that make you go, what the fuck is going on? If, like, everything was very difficult, then I would have buckled down and leveled my guys up a long time ago. But for the most part, you're able to just... Oh, god damn it, fuck you. For the most part, you just change your strategy up and you can win. But with Tiamat, like, he's got those two main moves, apparently, that just fuck my world up. Maelstrom will bring everyone down to, like, 10 HP. And at least that you can work around where you can cure yourself right after. But if Tiamat happens to get 2 turns in a row, and he decides to fucking do Thermal Ray on you right after, then you're fucked. Or, like the last time, he did Thunder and wiped my entire party. Lucia's on my right arm, and I, like, tried to get my right arm away, and she, like, put her claws into my sweatshirt, like, nope, you're not going anywhere. Kitty cat. Oh, you'll have to get up, baby. Sorry. Ugh. That only gave me 8,000 experience? Man. That's another problem. It's like, I haven't really been, like, overly motivated to sit down and level up because shit just doesn't give you that good of experience. It's like boss fights will give you a ton of experience. Regular fights is like, man, it's a slog. probably finish up at 1, by the way. And I'm gonna do another shot. Bam! Damn it. Come here, watermelon. Everything gives you so much money. I don't need money. I need experience, game. Come on. Gave me like 30,000 gil. Only 8,000 experience. I believe the French refer to that as le bullshit. Gonna get a couple more level ups here. What? Viridia's about to level up. I think Theodore was about to level up. I'm gonna try Tiamat again after I level up and rest in a cottage. That's good. I looked at my stream on my phone, and for some reason it was saying that I wasn't playing a game at all. Like, what the fuck? But after I refreshed Twitch, it does acknowledge that I'm playing Final Fantasy After Years. Hey. Damn, that was such an easy fight, and it gave me so much more experience than other fights. This game feels so unbalanced. Why does it do that? Jackie Chan Stunt Master After Years. I mean, I want to love Stunt Master. Like, I do love Stunt Master. It's just like, it feels like there's cement in Jackie's boots. Like, he jumps like an asshole. I would absolutely adore the idea of, like, a modern Jackie Chan beat-em-up game. Like, that would be so great. But I'm sure everyone remembers me losing my goddamn mind when I played Jackie Chan Stunt Master. Yeah, I mean, it's almost good. Like, the earlier levels, like, feels really good until, like, the difficulty ramps up. And then you realize it's only difficult because of the controls. I don't want any trouble. Derek, did you watch me play Stuntmaster at all? God damn, is that game difficult? Okay. Yeah, I forget how long ago it was when I streamed Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, but Jesus Christ, I had a fucking hell of a time. I guess there's not really any reason for me to have any of these other weapons. Mystic Whip is fine, I guess. Yeah. Guess I'm going with the Mystic Whip for her. Man, I feel like maybe I missed some armor. ...2004 is when the game came out? Or do you mean 2024 is when I played it? Oh, that was a long time ago. I streamed it in 2004. Come on. Derek, we don't talk about that stream anymore. Alright, I'm gonna backtrack because I feel like I missed some treasure boxes. Oh yeah, X-Band. There was also the Sega Channel. I didn't mess with either of those. I'm backtracking. I really want her to have the bow and arrow again, which means I'll probably definitely forget to switch back when I'm in a boss battle. Oh, Troy had X-Band? That's amazing. Yeah, I've never actually seen it in real life. Of it though. What I think the quote-unquote third quest of Zelda was on there, which I have a physical copy of. It's like a bootleg. Okay, might be different. I don't know. What I was talking about, I mean, might be different from X-Band. Yeah, next time he's on the channel, I'll have to be like, yo, Derek was talking about X-Band. What's up with X-Band, man? He popped up on the channel on Monday, actually. Ah, fuck that blue dragon. Yeah, like I said, I am aware of X-Band, but maybe I didn't really understand what it was. Was it even licensed by Nintendo? Fair enough. Yeah, I almost feel like it might not have been licensed by Nintendo. I know Game Genie wasn't licensed by Nintendo. Actually, Nintendo tried to sue Galoob, who made the Game Genie, but somehow they got out of it. Kind of like for the same reason game companies were against renting games. Like, they didn't want kids renting a game and then like beating it in a weekend and then not buying it because of it. Which, honestly, it's totally a legit concern. If you beat a game, why are you gonna buy it if you already beat it? And then with the Game Genie, it was like, it was easier to beat it. So, what? Again, if you beat it, why would you buy it if you already beat it? Oh, well, actually, what I was talking about, the Genesis channel was actually more of a thing where it was like it's kind of like Game Pass, where you would connect to the internet and you could download games. But if you turned off your system, you would actually have to re-download the game. So it was like kind of like a shitty version of Game Pass. So yeah, X-Band is definitely different than what I was thinking of with the Sega channel. X-Band came out in '95. Sounds about right. Yeah, that was like right before the N64 came out. So yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that probably was not licensed by Nintendo. So I'm backtracking here. Could have sworn, like, before I died last week, I had better armor, and I am not finding it. X-Band was licensed by Nintendo. Okay. Huh. So, I assume it was just a flop then. Absolutely. That makes me think of, you ever heard of Web TV? I never had a computer growing up, but I'm thinking like around the year 2000 or something. My friend Dan got a Web TV, and it basically just looked like a video game console, but you plugged it into your phone line and you could get on the internet. And I thought it was awesome when I was a kid. Like, I finally had the internet in my house, even though we didn't have a computer. And then, like, I think I had it for maybe, like, 7 or 8 months. And, they changed how you were allowed to pay for it, where my mom always, like I would pay my mom every month in cash, and then she would send a check. But then they made it where you could only pay with a credit card, and she flipped the fuck out about it. She's like, no way in hell I'm giving them my credit card number. So I didn't have Web TV anymore. But it was fun while it lasted. Actually, now that I think about it, the actual box or whatever, Web TV box, is probably still at my mom's place somewhere. I should grab it and, like, show it off and maybe, like, make a video out of it or something. Purple Super Game Boy, right on. Yeah, I do remember it, but I never saw one in person. I remember seeing an article about it in Nintendo Power, I think. Which actually, after saying that, like, I don't know why I would think that it wasn't licensed by Nintendo. I guess it more just like the fly-by-night nature. It's slightly more profitable than the Virtual Boy. Yeah. Dude, did you hear they're actually bringing Virtual Boy to the Nintendo Switch Online? I think that's hilarious. Yeah, just what everybody wants. A headache. You can actually, like, buy, like, the headset or whatever for, like, $100 or something ridiculous. But I think you can just play it on your TV. I can't imagine, like, playing it for long on your TV, but at the same time, it's like, don't know, kind of cool that they made it where you can still play it or play it again. Yeah, it only had red and black. I mean, it might defeat the purpose, but at the same time, it's like, I appreciate, what's the term that they use? Where, fuck. Where you don't lose the history or whatever. Fuck, what is the term that they use? God damn it. Just being able to play, like, the old games on modern consoles, there's something cool about that. Yeah, I mean, even with, like, kind of modern games, like, for instance, you know, Nintendo Switch has gotten a lot of ports of, like, older games. A lot of Zelda fans are, like, mad that they can't play Wind Waker or Twilight Princess on their Nintendo Switch. Where, personally, I have both of those games on my Wii U, and they're, like, the HD remasters, so I don't need them to come out on Switch, but, like, for everybody else, it's, like, kind of shitty that, I mean, I didn't really get into Wind Waker, but I love Twilight Princess. Even though there are definitely specific parts of that game that really piss me off. The Sky Temple being one of them. But, fuck, it's really bothering me that I can't think of the term. I'm gonna try to look up the term that I'm thinking of. I mean, yeah, I'm not really that big on mobile gaming. So, like, I love playing Game Boy games on my TV. Like, I love the Super Game Boy. So I totally agree with that notion. I gotta look this up. It's bothering me. I'm so bad at asking Google things. It's like, what is the term for being able to play lost video games? Abandonware? No. Fuck you, Google. Let's try this one. What is the term for conserving video games that aren't available on modern consoles? Preservation. That's such an easy term. Why couldn't I think of video game preservation? Having big hands isn't good for mobile gaming. I don't know, for some reason I was thinking it was something else, but yeah, I think video game preservation is all I was really thinking of. But yeah, as far as Virtual Boy being able to be played on your Nintendo Switch, I appreciate it, you know, at least for video game preservation. Yeah, I mean, we can play old shit if it's available. But if it ain't available, then you can't play it. And those games are not preserved, as it were. Oh man, I really want to like this game. Like, I do love the story. I love how all the characters interact with everyone, especially the new characters like Theodore. I love being able to utilize Golbez when he was like the villain of the original game, but especially here at the end of the game, like, this has become a fucking slog. Oh, I mean, Simpsons Arcade Game? I mean, Simpsons Arcade Game isn't available on anything other than if you bought the 1-Up arcade cabinet. I think you were able to play it on Commodore 64, which, why would you want to do that? Other than emulation, I mean, like, you can emulate the Simpsons arcade game, but technically that's illegal. Shh. Oh, you mean just downloading it for emulation? I typically don't mess with that. Alright, next save spot. I'm gonna fucking save it. I don't know why I'm backtracking so far. Like, well, I know why, because I feel like I missed equipment. I think I'm pretty much done here. Wait, what is this? backtracked too far. Give me a save point, for the love of God, game. There we go. Alright, I definitely backtracked too far. But I swear I'm missing equipment that I had last week, but I died, so now I don't. You know what? Theodore is about to be more powerful than Golbez. I think I'm going to put Theodore in front, finally. There we go. Alright, anyway. Modify your systems. I mean, there are certain systems that you can modify where you can download ROMs, but typically people will play ROMs off of their computer. The problem with modifying modern consoles is it'll make it where you're not able to get online with them anymore. So, like, they're kind of, like, bricked in a way. Anywho, I streamed longer than I meant to, and I made far less progress than I meant to. But I'm getting there. These fights are getting easier, so hopefully... So much experience for them to level up. At any rate, so on Monday, I'd like to think I'm going to be finishing up GTA 3. Regardless, GTA 3 Monday from 9:15 till probably 1. And then next Wednesday, 8 p.m., I'll do Ocarina of Time, and then more Final Fantasy After Years at 10:15. So yeah, like I said, I might have done a weekend stream, but I'm not gonna, because it's my birthday on Friday. Old Mandini's having a birthday party. So, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully y'all will be too. Have a good one.